The year was 1926. America was changing faster than ever before. Factories were growing, cities were expanding, and automobiles were becoming affordable for ordinary families. For the first time in history, millions of Americans had the opportunity to travel wherever they wanted. They wanted freedom, freedom to explore, freedom to move, freedom to chase new opportunities. To connect the country, a new highway was created. Its name was Route 66. Stretching more than 2,400 miles from Chicago to Los Angeles, it crossed 8 states and countless communities. Almost overnight, it became one of the most important roads in America. Small towns that had once felt isolated suddenly became connected to the rest of the nation. Businesses opened, gas stations appeared, restaurants welcomed travelers, motels offered weary families a place to sleep. Nobody knew it then, but Route 66 was becoming a legend. During the 1930s, America entered one of the darkest periods in its history. The Great Depression devastated the economy. Millions lost their jobs. At the same time, severe droughts destroyed farms across the Great Plains. Entire families faced impossible choices: stay and struggle, or leave everything behind. Many chose the road. Thousands packed their belongings into old cars and trucks. Then they headed west, toward California, toward opportunity, toward hope. For many of these families, Route 66 wasn't just pavement. It was a lifeline. Every mile represented a chance for a better future. Some found success, others faced hardship. Many discovered that life in California was far more difficult than they had imagined. But even when dreams failed, the road itself remained a symbol of possibility. It reminded people that tomorrow could always be better than today. After World War II, America entered an era of extraordinary prosperity. The economy boomed, families had more money, cars became bigger, faster, and more comfortable. For millions of Americans, the family road trip became a national tradition, and no road was more famous than Route 66. This was the highway's golden age. Colorful diners served burgers, pie, and coffee to travelers from every corner of the country. Bright neon signs lit up the night sky. Motels competed for attention with giant signs and unique attractions. Every town had its own character, its own traditions, its own stories. Traveling Route 66 wasn't simply about reaching a destination. The journey itself was the adventure. Families stopped to take photographs. Children stared out windows in wonder. Travelers met strangers who often became lifelong friends. America felt connected in a way that is difficult to imagine today. But progress was coming, and progress would change everything. In the 1950s, the United States began constructing a new interstate highway system. These highways were designed to be faster, safer, and more efficient. Drivers could travel longer distances in less time. For many Americans, this seemed like a great achievement, and it was. But every improvement comes with a cost. The new highways bypassed hundreds of small towns that depended on Route 66. Almost overnight, traffic disappeared. The travelers stopped coming. Gas stations lost customers. Restaurants sat empty. Motels struggled to survive. Many businesses closed forever. Some communities lost the very thing that had kept them alive. Entire towns slowly faded into history. Places that had once been filled with laughter, conversation, and opportunity became quiet. Some became ghost towns. Others barely survived. The road that had helped create them could no longer save them. Today, Route 66 is no longer America's main highway. Large sections have disappeared. Other parts remain hidden beside modern roads. But if you take the time to find them, you'll discover something remarkable. You'll find vintage diners that still serve travelers, old gas pumps standing like monuments to another era, classic motels frozen in time, weathered buildings filled with stories, and people who remember what Route 66 once meant. Driving these forgotten stretches feels different, slower, more personal, more human. It's a reminder of an America that moved at a different pace. An America where people stopped to talk, where road trips were adventures instead of schedules, where every small town mattered. Many historians describe Route 66 as a time machine. Because when you drive it, you're not simply traveling across the country. You're traveling through American history itself. Route 66 may no longer be the nation's most important highway, but its spirit never disappeared. It lives on in old photographs, in classic cars, in neon signs glowing against the night sky, in family memories passed down through generations, and in the dreams of millions who once traveled its path, searching for something better. Because Route 66 was never just a road, it was a symbol of freedom, a symbol of adventure, a symbol of hope, and a reminder that sometimes the journey matters just as much as the destination. But here's something worth thinking about. If Route 66 helped build modern America, and if so much of it has already been lost, what parts of today's America will future generations one day call the lost America? Think about it.